What's going on, everybody? I'm gonna have this as a very raw video. You could probably even hear the people over there. Every weekend, it seems like people try to do these festivals, concerts, a whole lot of stuff over there. But I'm just gonna try to edit it out so hopefully you don't even know what I'm talking about. But I just want to talk to you guys about a lot of different things. This is gonna be a very raw video. I don't honestly have one thing to talk about. I have a couple things to talk about, and I'm gonna try to have this not little to no edits if possible. But at the end of the day, one thing that I've been really trying to focus on recently is being aware that I'm living a life that I once prayed for. You guys may be looking at me right now like, what do you mean? I have all these things that I used to pray for. This skyrise view, I used to pray for a view like this. Like, I genuinely used to pray, watch videos every single day for this view. This watch, I used to want to watch crazy. I looked for this watch specifically. I had like 5 different kinds on my phone before I got this watch. This chain, I wanted a chain for so long. Like, all these little things, like, they may not mean much to many people, but these are all things that I once literally dreamed of, had on vision boards. Like, these are things I wanted for years. Moving to Florida on my own, not having a job. These are all things I literally used to pray for, and I got it all. And what do I mean by that? What am I trying to bring all this to the conclusion of? There's days like today where I don't make money trading. I took an L today, but I still made and withdrew $3,800 Monday and Tuesday. I had great Monday and Tuesday, withdrew $3,800. Wednesday, didn't take no trades, caught out a trade for the team, beautiful. Thursday and Friday, I took back-to-back L's. And it's not even about the fact that I lost money. It's the fact that mentally it puts me in a space, mentally it puts me in a mindset that I start to forget all the things that I already have. I'm upset that I didn't make 1,000, didn't make $2,000 today. When I literally didn't used to make that in a month trading. Didn't used to make that at all. Didn't used to make that for the first year and a half, 2 years when it came to trading. And I'm over here upset that I didn't make 1,000, $2,000. I'm living in a high rise. There's times where I wake up and I don't even really appreciate this view. And it sucks, but that's the reality of it. Because one thing I've learned from getting different things, the watch, the chain, the high rise, getting my Mercedes, all these different things, once you get it, you love it for a while. You keep it clean, you wash it every weekend, keep it nice and clean. But after a while, you start thinking, what's next? What's new? I already started thinking of other watches I wanted. I already started looking at other chains. I've been looking at cars I wanted. Ever since I moved here, I've already been looking at what else is possible. Looking up there, thinking about the penthouse. I'm constantly thinking of what's next. And I know that's not just me, it's just human nature. That's one of the things us humans do. We always try to have the best of what we can. And that's the mindset you need to get to that next level. But that also has pros and cons. Yin and yang. Without the good, the bad, you have best of both worlds. At the end of the day, all these good things we want come at a cost. Sacrifices, blood, sweat, tears, losing money, not feeling the best every day. Think about working out. When we work out, we're putting ourselves under voluntary pain. We know it hurts. We know we're not going to see a result immediately, but we know what it's going to do for us long term. The same thing goes for being able to handle a trading loss. The same thing goes for being able to handle blowing your funded account. The same thing goes for being able to handle any L, trading, money in general, because how you do one thing is how you do everything. And that's one thing I've learned in trading. Trading teaches you a lot about yourself. And when you learn a lot about yourself, you're going to learn how you function in a lot of different environments, in your relationship, with your family, at work, around random people. You just notice a lot about yourself because in not many industries, you're gonna have to point the finger at yourself. Not many people have to ask yourself, what are their pros and cons? What are you doing right and wrong? Us as traders, we have to. And that's one of the things that make us accountable, that allow us to be the best versions of ourselves, because most people, 99% of people in this world, aren't gonna ask the questions that we ask ourselves. Why did I do that? Why do I feel like this? Because at the end of the day, if we don't ask those questions and we don't find the answers and we don't figure it out, we're never gonna succeed as a trader. And that's why it's hard. Many people don't succeed as traders because they can't ask those questions before they give up, before they can see those results. It's not easy, but I can promise you, I wouldn't trade this for nothing. Nothing. I'm only 23 years old. Yes, I may want to have a higher rise. I may want to have a Lambo. I may want to have 2 cars instead of one. I'm where I need to be. I have the things I have, and I'm appreciative of it. And even though I wake up days and I'm upset, I wake up days I'm not as happy as I could, I'm still appreciative of everything that I have. And you guys gotta understand the same thing. Because there was once a time that I would literally wake up every single day wishing I had consistent money, wishing I had money saved in the bank, wishing I can make money trading to be able to support my life. I wasn't worrying about getting a watch. I wasn't worried about getting a chain. I wasn't worried about none of them. I was only worried about trying to survive, trying to literally do what I want, have the freedom. I can go do whatever I want. I can literally go walk to the park right now, go lay on the hammock. I got a hammock right here I can lay on. I do all the things I do on a daily basis because I choose to, not because I have to. When you wake up for your job, you have to wake up and go to work because you have to pay your bills. My bills are paid from doing the things that I have the option of doing, and I'm blessed. Even though I may not be making $100,000 a month trading yet, I'm blessed. And you gotta think of your life the same exact way. You may not be making $1,000 trading yet. Be appreciative of that $100 because if you keep doing the same thing that allowed you to make the $100 consistently, you'll get to 1,000. It may not happen when you want it to, but it's gonna happen when you need it to. And that's something that not many people understand. Not many people understand you got to be able to submit to time. When you submit to time, a lot of good things are going to happen because nothing's going to happen overnight, especially in trading. For you to become the capable version of yourself, the sun is killing my eyes, but to become the capable version of yourself that is able to pass a funded account, that is able to get consistent payouts, not just one payout, consistent payouts, it takes time. Think about going to the gym. You don't immediately go to the gym and you can bench 225. It's not going to happen. You're not going to be able to bench 225 pounds at 5 years old. But that doesn't mean a 25-year-old version of yourself can't. You're the same person, but you became capable throughout those years to be able to lift that weight. The same thing goes with anything. And there goes the music. Maybe I do take a cut. I'm not trying to get copyrighted. This is a perfect example. Instead of me getting angry that lady is literally singing her lungs out, I'm going to be appreciative because I literally have a free concert every single weekend with a skyline view. But I'm not gonna make this video too much longer since I got kicked out of my balcony. But at the end of the day, you guys gotta understand, the life you have, you earned. If you don't have a certain life yet, if you don't have certain results yet, you didn't earn it. So don't be upset that you don't have it. Don't be mad at yourself that you don't have it. Just work. That's all we can do. Work. Work every single day to make it happen. No excuses. Set a plan. Make it happen. If you want to work with me one-on-one, I can help you do the same exact thing that I do to be able to build you to make your first 5 figures when it comes to trading. You get access to me one-on-one, daily live trading from 9 to 11 in the morning, every Monday through Friday, educational calls every Saturday and Sunday, and a whole lot of access to all the courses, everything, to be able to make your first 5 figures when it comes to trading. If you think you'll be a good fit, you can apply to work with me one-on-one in the description. But with that being said, I hope you enjoyed this raw format video. If you enjoyed some free game like this, more just me talking, getting some thoughts off, just giving value from the things that I've done and the things that I'm going through to be able to allow you guys to know what to be prepared for when you get to my level, then let me know, comment below, and I'll see you guys in the next video.